All right, Sean, we got Amazon here. It's 127 right now. Looks like it's down 1%. Um, yeah, this is one of those ones where similar to Apple, it's not a terrible stock to own. And I don't think anybody gets angry that they own Amazon, especially before the split. When it was 2 or 3 thousand, now it's 127. So nobody's gonna get angry for owning Amazon. And I think if you own Amazon, it's hard to sell. It's kind of like I kind of like see Amazon and Apple like when your grandpa gives you a silver dollar or whatever to hold on to. And I think you just do. You just naturally want to hold on to a stock like Amazon uh, because if you sell it, you're just gonna it's gonna be around 10, 20 years from now. So when that happens, you can't be like even if you're accounting for inflation and Amazon gets to 10,000 or whatever it gets to. I mean, not 10,000. Say it goes up to 2,000 or yeah, even 10,000. You're gonna get angry that you didn't hold on to when you're telling your grandkids, hey, Grandpa owned some Amazon stock back in the day, but I sold it to buy my car or whatever it is. Um, so
Yeah, the thing is, Amazon, the stock is expensive right now. I'm just looking at some of the numbers. Um,
yeah,
Price earnings ratio of 114.
yeah. Well, remember people were hating on Amazon for the longest time because of that, and once they started making some money, then that's when it started taking off.
Okay, as of June 2022, revenue is up year over year 7.21%. But the bottom line, net income is negative. So
Yeah,
they're losing money.
of course, yeah. But they some of these companies lose money on purpose or at least control, and Amazon's one of those. Remember, they were losing money for the longest time, and they became profitable again. The price they were actually making some money.
Well, and they're getting hit like a lot of these other tech stocks, right? So you would think that would present a buying opportunity at some point, but I don't know. With
Again, this is one of those where it's too big, one of those too big to fail with quotation marks. So I don't know, Amazon. You kind of want to. Again, you don't mind holding it, whether you want to buy it or not. Uh, you just don't know. It's definitely a stock for somebody that's super conservative. If you're a super conservative investor, Amazon's definitely one of those companies you're just going to buy a stock from, just to get in the game and freak out when it goes from 127 to 110. One of those, right? Like if you can't take the heat, stay away. Like
Yeah, well, it was. You think of the pandemic plays, right? I mean, Peloton is the ultimate pandemic play, but Amazon was one of them.
yeah, I mean
And
if
I mean,
in March it was all the way down to you know obviously this is not including the split, but 92, and when it doubled all the way to 180, so I think it was like
or
15
185.
1500 was what it was, and then it went all the way to like 3,000.
And the
Uh,
market cap is currently 1.3 trillion, which,
yeah,
one and a
so
half Teslas.
no, 1.5. Yeah, exactly, or half an apple,
Yeah.
almost half an apple. So again, um, I don't know how I feel about it when the whole shipping thing, like the way that they have to get the product and ship it to your house, they're losing money from that, paying the Amazon driver, and now they're unionizing. So that's another thing you got to consider is, and you can already see with some of their products, like when you're buying something from Amazon, it's more expensive now than it was before. And not talking about inflation at all. I'm talking about how before you used to buy a cheap Amazon product, and it used to be super cheap, and now it's like almost
It's
the same
not.
price, or now it's almost even more expensive now than like
Everyone's
like
doing the
Walmart.
arbitrage sales
Yeah,
and just reselling stuff on
yeah.
Amazon, and you're not getting as good of deals anymore.
No. It's so many products now that you buy on Amazon, and it's more expensive. You're almost paying a premium to have it shipped.
Which makes sense.
Which, yeah, I mean, they're losing money from the shipping costs, and now they're taking that into account. But there's so many things that you can find at a store if you drive to the store, whereas buying from Amazon. So I'm sure that's where like these brick and mortar shops are killing it because they're offering it cheaper. which is crazy. It was crazy 5 years ago or 3 years ago. And now those brick and mortar places are staying alive because of that.
Yeah, is that what it is? You think?
Yeah, people are. I think that if prices would have stayed the same or stayed low with Amazon, they would have killed the Targets of the world or the WalMarts of the world. But the fact is that you're either paying less or the same or a little bit more at Target, and you're getting it instantly rather than the other thing too is the Prime thing. I remember you used to order something from Prime and it used to get to your house like the next day. Down now, it's like rarely do you get something the next day.
Yeah, I get them sometimes, but I see your point.
Anyway, maybe just like I should call the customer support line on Amazon, but disgruntled customer. But yeah, as far as stock goes, I don't know. Jeff Bezos seems to be moving on to his life with Lauren Sanchez and just traveling the world in his massive yacht and not really caring too much about growing Amazon at this point.
I mean, you're just doing that because you're saying that because you're mad that you're not traveling the world in your yacht.
That's most likely true. Definitely.
But I mean, as far as is it a good buy? I mean, it's not going to go down in value. I just don't know if you're going to see as much value for your return on investment. I mean, over. I mean, I'm looking here. Is Amazon a buy? I just run it, and I'm looking at Wallet Investor. 5-year investment, your $100 investment may be up to 135 in 2027. So I don't know. Can you get better returns elsewhere? It's not going to go down. I mean, if you get it at a discount, maybe.
Well, you definitely will get better returns elsewhere. What those stocks are, we don't know, but that's what we're talking about, right? So yeah, definitely. If you want to roll the dice a little bit more, yeah, there's definitely better opportunities out there that we feel. Amazon again is just like that silver dollar that you just know it's going to be worth a little more. It's going to go down. It might still go down a little bit, but yeah, we should see it trending up. It's not going anywhere as a company. They got a good business model going. Um, but yeah, well, Amazon. So if you had $1,000, are you buying Amazon or not?
Eh,
You buying
yeah, I
almost?
mean, maybe I'd look for an opportunity, but again, maybe we're going to see some volatility here in the market coming up in the next 6 months. Maybe look for a buying opportunity, and you could see some decent returns, but
Yeah,
it's a safe bet,
it's a good
especially the
place to.
lower you get it.
Yeah, probably it's a good place to park your money at least, right?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't feel stupid putting $1,000 in Amazon. That's for
Amazon.
sure. It's just possible, get better returns elsewhere. But it's also, sometimes not losing money is saving money. Is a better result. I mean, who knows what the market's going to look like in 6 months from now? So,
Yeah,
I
definitely worth the short-term parking pass.
yeah, I like it. I would buy it. What about you?
Um, nah, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Still mad about Jeff Bezos' girlfriend, huh?
Yeah,
Is that
maybe
what
that's
this
what
is
it
really
is.
about?
You know what it is? It's the shipping. The shipping that you want your headphones the next day. You gotta hold off on listening to music for an entire day. But yeah, let's do it.